Good morning. We are glad to see you all here. I see lots of faces I don't always see, and that's wonderful. We thank you for joining us, and as we begin our exploration of our August theme of wisdom, so if you are new here today, we especially welcome you. And if you would like to have more information about the fellowship and what's happening throughout the week, then we have blue cards for you to fill out. You can leave those on your chair or give them to one of the greeters. And we're so glad that you chose to be with us this morning. If you are online, there is a link in chat to fill out a welcome card. And also, for those of you that maybe have had a change of address or some other contact information change, you can use the welcome cards to get us that information, and we will note that so you can be sure to get information from us as well. We hope that you all plan to stay for our reception after the service today. There will be lots of coffee and conversation and opportunities to chat and to meet our new minister. And if you're on Zoom, you can stay on and chat, and we hope to see you here in the fellowship at some point. All right, so now is the time for announcements before the service starts. If you want to submit an announcement, there are blanks in a basket in the back, and you can write those or you can bring them straight up to me, or raise your hand and someone will come and get the announcement. If you're on Zoom, if you'll write your announcement in chat, and then our AV team will let me know about those. There are always announcements on your order of service, so there's a number of announcements on the back of your order of service, or if you received your order of service email, then there are always announcements in the email, a little more extended announcements actually. So the Sunday services team wants everyone to be aware that we do record these services, but we pause for sorrows and joys and then upload to the Cuff YouTube channel. And with the current political climate, we just want everyone to know that joys and sorrows are not shared publicly. So I do have one announcement to read. Next Saturday, August 8th, there will be an outdoor work day, and you can just put this on your calendar for every second Saturday of the month. Our wonderful team that works on our grounds will be having outdoor work days through the season. So they're 8 to 10:30. And again, that's Saturday, August 8th, and all second Saturdays thereafter. It's here at Cuff, and you can bring gloves and other equipment you think you might be needing. And if you have questions, Joni Bailey's the person to talk to. Are there other announcements? None? Okay. So if you will please center yourself for the music of our prelude. All good things.
Thank you. Check the mic here. Here's a song. This is a prayer to remember all we really have is this moment. And even though it's the beginning of something, and it's such an honor to play here for Reverend Karen's first Sunday, let's remember that everything does end, and everything's just this moment. All we have is this moment. All good things gotta come to an end. The thrills have to fade before they come round again. The bills will be paid and the pleasure will mend. All good things gotta come to an end. God, I wish I was home, laying round with my friends. The call of the wild, caution thrown to the wind, the fall of a child, where the longing begins. All good things gotta come to an end. Like a river flows, rolling till it ends in the sea. Our pleasure grows, rolling till it ends in you and me. Now as the dawn gathers into the sky, and legions of might go gathering by, and regions of light grow dim and then die, and we with our wings wait for morning to fly. Like a river flows, rolling till it ends in the sea. Our pleasure grows, rolling till it ends in you and me. Here where the angels have appeared and are gone, your face like an ember glows in the dawn. But I want you to remember, all wild deeds live on, all good times, all good friends, all good things gotta come to an end. The thrills have to fade before they come round again. The bills will be paid and the pleasure will mend. All good things, all good friends, all good times gotta come to an end.
Welcome to the Carbondale Unitarian Fellowship, located on traditional lands of the First Peoples of present-day Southern Illinois. We acknowledge we are merely the current caretakers. The fellowship is a member congregation of the Unitarian Universalist Association, sharing the good news of Unitarian Universalism with the folks throughout the region. Our good news is a message of love, freedom, reason, respect, and justice as a basis for religious community. I'm Miriam Link Mollison. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm the president of the Board of Trustees. This morning, I'm your Sunday service facilitator. On behalf of this entire congregation, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our new minister, Rev Karen Van Fossan. This is a long-awaited moment for both sides, and we're so happy to have her with us. She comes to us from North Dakota and brings both ministerial and counseling experience. We look forward to getting to know her, working together to lead into our vision, which is being a vibrant, inclusive, welcoming, and loving community which champions freedom of thought, deepens spirituality, and promotes social justice and ethical living for all. May we grow, learn, and serve together.
Well, good morning. Ooh, what a beautiful sound. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'll really respond to any. I will have lots to say today and other times, and also lots to hear, which I can hardly wait to do. Thank you for your warm and rainy welcome.
So we now invite those who are on Zoom to select gallery views so that we can wave to each other, connecting our congregation on this special moment with each other. So I'm doing it wrong. Where am I supposed to be doing? There we go. And now the cellist.
For our chalice lighting this morning, I will share words from Tracy Johnson, Light of Our Creative Spirits. We light our chalice this morning, light of our creative spirits, light of our wise souls, light of our wondering and curious minds, light of love for this place, this people, this shared work. Illuminate our hearts and the spaces between them in this sacred time of unfolding. Blessed be. Our chalice is lit. Now, with intention, Miriam puts a pebble in our bowl of water, letting it ripple out beyond our knowing. All are invited to do the same here in the fellowship or at home to mark a joy, a sorrow, or any other feeling you may have during the musical parts of our service. I have lots of microphones, and this is the one I need next. Right? Thank you. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Green usually means on.
Green doesn't mean power, but sometimes it's muted. It would help if I turned the volume.
I don't know if you heard. It would help if I turned the volume up, was the joke that was made. And thank you for being human with me this morning. It's such a relief not to be the only human person around here today. So now is the time in our service when we share sorrows and joys in fellowship. We are asking folks to keep your sharing as brief as you're able so that we have time for everyone who would like to share. This is a time for personal milestones of emotional and spiritual significance. Some of us come today with heavy hearts. We open our hearts to you. We would like to start with anyone on Zoom who would like to share. You are certainly welcome to share after others, but we want to make sure you're included as soon as possible. Well, you still have a chance, if you like. After that, those of us here together in person who have a deep personal sorrow or concern are welcome to come forward. We can also bring the microphone to you. And we ask that you hold any applause until the end of the sorrows and then the joys.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm Bill, sometimes known as Beret Bill, and sometimes Bald Bill. But I do have a concern. As you guys know, I've been very instrumental in bringing a tornado shelter to Carbondale. And we did get one opened. But this past few weeks, I talked to both the county emergency management director as well as the fire chief in Carbondale, and the fire chief feels we have enough, and he says not enough people are coming to the new shelter, and I said, well, that's because we haven't done enough outreach. So we're always going back and forth with this. He goes, well, I don't have the resources, and I do enough outreach, and so at least the county guy, he only has one job, which is emergency management. He doesn't do fire.
Hold space for and honor any sorrows or joys that are alive within us, that it's just not time to speak aloud today. And please join me in a moment of silence. As you are willing and able, please rise in body or spirit and sing with us Spirit of Life. We invite you just to listen one time through and then sing twice through. Number 123, and the lyrics will also be.
In our fellowship, we share many things: time, effort, talents, spirit, and money. We share with this fellowship and for the needs of the fellowship, but we also share with the greater community beyond these walls. You may contribute to the fellowship or to our social action offering recipient for August, which is this able vet. And there's more information on the back of your order of service and in this morning's email. Checks should be made payable to Cuff, and you may also donate online via PayPal. The link is in the back of your order of service and in chat online. And you can use the check memo line and the note area on PayPal to let us know whether it's to the fellowship or to this able vet. And also remember that your spare change is always welcome. All these coins collected during the offering are sent to the UUA Annual Program Fund, which provides many resources to UU congregations like ours. And so if you'll join me in our unison offering reading, the words will be on the screen, are on the screen, and in your order of service. So together, let there be an offering to sustain and strengthen this place, which is sacred to so many of us, a community of memory and of hope for we are now the keepers of the dream. Your contributions in all forms will be gratefully received.
Buttons. Yeah. Okay. Working class hero, John Lennon. The wisdom of this song is each of us is a hero to somebody. And this song kind of talks about, I think the message is the adversity you face in life makes you a hero. And so that's the wisdom of this song. As soon as you're born, they make you feel small by giving you no time instead of it all, till the pain is so big you feel nothing at all. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. They hurt you at home, they hit you at school. They hate if you're clever, they despise a fool. Till you're so fucking crazy, you can't follow their rules. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. When they've tortured and scared you for 20-odd years, and then they expect you to pick a career. When you can't really function, you're so full of fear. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. Keep you doped with religion and sex and TV, and you think you're so clever and classless and free. But we're still fucking peasants as far as I can see. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. There's room at the top, they're telling you still. But first you must learn how to smile as you kill. If you want to be like the folks on the hill. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. If you want to be a hero, well, just follow me. If you want to be a hero, well, just follow me.
Thank you, Glenn. There's now a reading out of Our Yearning by Susan Mankerstiel. We embody the yearning of all people to touch each other more deeply, to hear each other more keenly, to see each other's joys and sorrows as our own, and to know that we are not alone unless we create solitude for ourselves, and even then, community awaits us. Out of our yearning, we have come to this religious community. May we help each other to proclaim the possibilities we see, to create the community we desire, to worship what is worthy in our lives, and to teach the truth as we know it, to serve justice in all ways that we can. So our yearning is assuaged, our lives fulfilled in one another. May it be so.
Please rise as you're willing and able to sing one of my favorites, 1008 in the small hymnal, When Our Heart is in a Holy Place, and the words will also be on the screen. A holy place isn't always a neat and tidy place. Hey. Having just traveled roughly 1,000 miles from Fargo, North Dakota to Carbondale, Illinois, I have seen more than my fair share of bumper stickers. Here are just a few of my favorites, or that I've seen so far here in this beautiful community. I went to the depths of despair, and all I got was this stupid sense of humor. And this one, Jesus is coming, look busy. And this one, which I thought was only said in North Dakota and Minnesota, oofta. So we can, there we go. I'll never forget the first time as a child when I realized what bumper stickers were actually for. In the county where I lived, Kankakee County in central Illinois, it was getting harder and harder at the time to make a living. So this bumper sticker, or something like this bumper sticker, became popular on the roadways. Last one out of Kankakee, turn off the lights. Well, this was a pretty fascinating way to have a conversation, and then it did become a conversation. Here came the reply, almost as popular on the roadways. Leave the lights on, I'm staying. Ever since that time, I've been a fan of bumper stickers. Sorry. I was nodding in encouragement, but I need to stop doing that. That nod meant we got this and we're working together. From now on, nods will mean please advance the slide. So ever since that time, I have been a fan of bumper stickers. They seem to acknowledge that we're always engaged in making meaning, and that meaning making happens together, even sometimes among total strangers. So you may disagree, though. Your bumper sticker, which you've already seen, but just pretend, may say this: I hate bumper stickers. Or this: don't believe everything you think. Or even this: my opinions are awesome. I mean, they are. But when we talk about bumper sticker theology, or meme or cartoon theology, we're not just talking about opinions, as awesome as ours may be. We're talking about worldviews, ways of making meaning, bringing order to the world, and sometimes even sharing concisely worded wisdom. So some people order the world like this: many who plan to seek God at the 11th hour die at 10:30. God is coming, and is she ticked? Warning, in case of rapture, this car will be unmanned. Eve was framed. Okay, and then more seriously, hate is not a family value. If we can fund wars, we can feed the poor. And here's one I just saw: I wish this car was a high-speed transcontinental rail system. So I wonder, what words express your sense of meaning? And how do we sometimes express our sense of meaninglessness? Do you remember back at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, all the ways we tried to express our disrupted sense of order? With jokes like this: if 2020 was an ice cream truck, you can see it's delivering only liver and onions. Or this: they said a mask and gloves were enough to go to the grocery store. They lied. Everybody else had clothes on. Or this: I miss people, places, and things. So nouns, essentially. I miss nouns. So we're going to stay here a little while. And I especially like this one, because I think this joke gets at the heart of UU theology. At the beginning of the pandemic, it wasn't so much that we missed nouns, but the reality those nouns evoked. At the time, we were surrounded by nouns, but often not the actual people, places, and things we wished we were surrounded by. We didn't miss the word noun, we missed its meanings. So this difference between the word noun and the people, places, and things it signifies reminds me of a story. And it reminds me of a color, the color. There it is. There it is. The color orange. There it is again. Back in the early 1980s, in Kankakee County, Illinois, like everyone else I knew, I'd had enough of orange. The ubiquitous orange of the 1970s was nothing to adore anymore. In the 70s, it seemed every wall-hanging macrame, plant holder, light fixture, ashtray, etc., had to be orange. By 1983, we were over it. But then one morning, I was early for the bus. I sat by myself on the front stoop and waited. I had nothing in the whole wide world to do. Even in 8th grade, I was a little bit of a stranger to having nothing in the whole wide world to do. But there it was. Orange. Orange like everything was possible. Orange like being and longing to be. Orange like feeling fine, but way better than fine. Orange like reaching. Orange like budding. Orange like coming alive. So I was converted. I called this my Orange Day. I've had other Orange Days since. This day may, in fact, turn out to be an Orange Day. It's shaping up that way so far. There's nothing quite like an Orange Day, and yet everything is something like an Orange Day. Those were words I came to love. But have you ever had a word that got under your skin, that just annoyed you so much you wanted to scream? I used to have a friend who couldn't stand, we can go there, this word, gasped. She would say it with 3 grating yet hilarious syllables. Gasped. I gasped, she gasped, we gasped. Eventually, I couldn't stand gasped either. In high school, my version of gasped was a simple word I heard all the time, but I heard it so much it became devoid of any meaning or any real context. For decades, I had to stifle back a chuckle when I heard it. It was so absurd. Here it is. Album. That's it. Nothing profound. But everywhere I went, there was that word. Oingo Boingo album, Twisted Sister album, Michael Jackson album. Even classical music had to come out on an album. I didn't like the word, but I loved what it signified. And this, to me, gets at our UU theology. You may have heard the Zen koan. Truth is like the moon. Words are like a finger. A finger can point toward the moon, but don't confuse the moon with the finger. This idea seems to me to be a central claim of our UU tradition. In our tradition, life and truth is so magnificent, so vast, so profound, so full of struggle and power. We need many words, many traditions, many fingers to express it. Some of us like this word to express that truth. There it is. It's a word some folks use. Some don't, for the essence of life. In our UU tradition, here are a few things we also like to say. Not gasped. All those things. We like to say a lot of things, and we can look at them in depth later. But let's just scroll ahead. Question the answers. Dear Karma, be more attentive. You missed a lot of people I know. Honk if you love the goddess. Science more than a wild guess. A disciplined mind brings happiness, attributed to the Buddha. I heart Allah. God is love. So this, to me, is something like UU theology in picture form. It's a car covered with bumper stickers, door to door, window to window, bumper to bumper. Here are a few others. I'll just follow you. Be humble, for you are made of earth. Be noble, for you are made of stars. Unitarian Universalism for hope, healing, and occasional heresy. And let's stop here for a moment. So having mentioned heresy, there is a criticism that we get pretty often. I think it's unfounded, but we hear it all the time, which is essentially what Gertrude Stein said when she returned to her childhood home. There's no there. So what is our there? In a word, love. But we have other ways of putting it. Axial tilt is the reason for the season. Don't just do something, sit there, inspired by Buddhism. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Jesus loves you, but everyone else thinks you're a jerk. But ultimately, love. So as you use, we may have lots of words we use to signify what matters most to us. Life, higher power, great mystery, human community. We may say God is love. We may say, I believe in God, I call it nature. We may say, thank you, Goddess, for this day and all the blessings that came my way. Here's one. Let's talk about Jesus. It guarantees me an entire seat all to myself. Here are some words I think we agree on. Share, sing, listen, act, laugh, love. When we speak of love, we're voicing a powerful concept. Indeed, we need not think alike to love alike, as our own Francis David said 500 or more years ago. But for us, love isn't just a concept or a word. It means something. As James Baldwin said, we can disagree and still love each other unless your disagreement is rooted in my oppression and denial of my humanity and right to exist. Indeed, love has ramifications. Bell Hooks says love is an action, never simply a feeling. So our love in action, the wisdom of our UU tradition, leads us to make these faith claims. We love our immigrant neighbors, disability rights are human rights, no more stolen sisters, we all should be feminists, say their names, protest is prayer. Or as I got to hear Cornel West say in person at Standing Rock, justice is what love looks like in public. Here in the Carbondale Unitarian Fellowship, when our slides work and when they don't, when we're well rested and we aren't, when the mics work and when it takes us a little time to figure out what the green light means. We're in it together. And it is my great honor to be in it with you. You have proclaimed love and justice in action for decades. And I can hardly wait to see what love we're going to co-create next. Thank you. Now, please enjoy our postlude. If we have technical difficulties, we'll just keep on singing. Maybe that'll be our new motto, keep on singing. One voice, words will be on the screen, and Glenn invites us to join in singing in the last few verses.
That's right. You get a chance to screw up with us, too. All right. Be with you in a minute. My mic is on, he says.
Check. Check.
Is my mic on? I should be talking. Okay, well, this song dovetails in nicely with the Time for All Ages where you were talking about the message of, thank you, Elena. Okay. And I better get the right music here. So you guys are going to sing with us. This begins with one voice. And I may not be in tune. You'll have to bear with me because I don't want to sit here and tune up in front of you, okay? You're going to join on the fourth verse as we add a voice to each verse. This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony. It's surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and with will to trust. Leave the rest behind and it'll turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. Sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. Again. This is the sound of one voice. One people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I would like to thank everyone who made this service possible, which includes everyone here and everyone on Zoom. Please wait to applaud after each thanks. Thanks to Joletta for absolutely everything. Thanks to Miriam for serving as facilitator and everything else. Thanks to Glenn, Colleen, and Elena, and the choir for their inspiring music. Thanks to Bill and Max, AV hosts. Thanks for the flowers and other sacred gifts. And thanks to Wendy and Kathy for greeting.
And let's also thank Reverend Karen for showing us her grace, her humanness, and her humor.
Before the benediction, we'd like to take a quick moment of cleanup because we've been so very tidy so far. Please put hymnals back on the chair when you're leaving, and if you have any cups, papers, etc. with you, please take them. That'll make it easier for those of us who've been here to get out there and hang out with you sooner. Thank you very much. And now, please rise as you are willing and able for our benediction, Universal Rhythm by Israel Buffardi. And some folks like to take hands, some maybe don't. I do. My friends, when you go from here, know that our hearts are always in a holy place, for we are always connected to one another. Know that deep down, our hearts beat in one universal rhythm. May we each find the sacred space to hear it. Blessed be, go in peace, in wisdom, in love. Thank you. Amen.
One last thing, don't leave. We have one last thing. So, to sort of complete our welcome of Reverend Karen, we have put together a gift basket of items to welcome her to our community. It includes some cuff regalia, because we expect that you're going to be promoting us everywhere. It also includes books and brochures about this beautiful, beautiful region we live in. And we just want to let you know that extending our hearts, we just welcome you and embrace you and are so glad you are here. So we had to say halt to some of our community members because they kept bringing things in, and we said, enough people. But it is a very generous outpouring from this community to you.
Thank you. It's beautiful. And I'll be around for anything that didn't make it into this basket. Anyway, thank you, and thank you.
So heavy. Wow. I know. I really did have to say, okay, guys. Oh, wow. Yeah, so So can I give you a absolutely. Yeah, that was wonderful, wasn't it? I did it. Let's go. This is my husband.